Recording in progress. To have money enough to buy all he wants. Hello, everybody. Russell Bean here. Welcome to our Sunday night team call. So glad everybody on tonight. Apologize for being just a couple minutes late on tonight's call. I see we got lots of folks on the hangout tonight. Just go ahead and give it to where you're calling in from. Let us know you're on the call tonight.
Dexter Gilbert, Louisville, Kentucky, Miss Peter.
Hey, Mr. Gilbert, good to see you, sir. As always, glad to have you on.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I am Valon, Savannah, Georgia.
Mr. Valon, welcome, sir. Glad to have you on the call as always as well.
Good evening, Bernadette Jackson.
Suffolk, Virginia.
And welcome.
They classy. They classy. Oh, you classy. So you.
Good evening, Bernadette Jackson, Killeen, Texas.
Hey, Bernadette, welcome to the call. Glad to have you.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome to the call. What's out there, guys? Come on, give us your name, where you're calling in
Evelyn
from.
Brown, Burleson, Texas.
Hey, Evelyn Brown, glad to have you on. Welcome.
Linda T. from Charleston.
Hey, Linda T, glad to have you on as well.
Joy and Long from Gold Barrel, North Carolina.
Hey, North Carolina. What y'all doing, North Kakalaki? Good to have you, Joy. Lord, good to see you.
We touring the state.
Hopefully you'll try to recruit a bunch of people too while you're at it. All right, guys, so let's got some background noise. Turn your speaker down.
Hi, Erica Rowe, Leesburg, Virginia.
Hey, Eric, Rowe, glad to have you on as always. Superstar, welcome.
Stephanie D. Berry, Woodbridge, Virginia.
Sunny E.D., glad to have you on the call. Good to see you. That's my nickname for her, guys. Stephanie's going executive director, so I call her Sunny D, but no, Sunny E.D. because she's going executive director. All right, who else is out there, guys? Give us your name, where you're calling in from.
Phyllis Alizé, Northern Virginia.
To our next platinum executive director, Phyllis Alizé. Welcome to the call, Miss Alizé, as always.
Hey, Mr. Pete, and this is Robert Cathy Jr. coming to you from an undisclosed location.
He told us he'd have to kill us, y'all. We don't want him to do that. Glad to have you on the call, sir. Welcome to the call. Hey, Tony Cobbs from Omaha, Nebraska. Hey, Tony Cobbs, good to see you, sir. Welcome. I like that backdrop.
Yeah, same to you, sir.
Good stuff. Good to see you. Welcome to the call. Glad to have you back. Anybody else, guys? Give us your name, where you called in from.
Good evening, everyone. Williams from Norfolk.
I see Marvelous May Williams from Norfolk. Glad to have you on. I miss the other folks, guys. Give us your name again.
Tony Lawson, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Tony, welcome to the call, sir. Glad to have you as always.
Evan Hughes for JB, Virginia.
Hey, Evan, good to see you, sir. Welcome. Glad to have you on.
Hey, Russell, Cindy Marvin from Atlanta, and I've got a new associate on, Robin Bartlett. Want to welcome her to our first team call.
Awesome. Well, okay, Cindy, glad to have you on as always. And Robin, welcome to the call. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you on. By the way, Cindy, I heard that you crushed it on Thursday night. Of course, I knew you would. Glad to have you on. All right, guys. Anybody else out there? Give us your name.
Laverne Richardson, Goldsboro, North Carolina.
Hey, Laverne, glad to have you on. Welcome. Glad to have you on the call as always.
Lady P from Austin, Texas.
Hey, Lady P from Austin, Texas. Good to see you. Good to hear your voice. Anybody else, guys? Give us your name, where you calling in from. Last call.
Kaya McCall from Charleston, South Carolina.
Glad to have you on the call. So give me your name again.
Shakaya McCall from Charleston, South Carolina.
Shakaya McCall, glad to have you on the call. Welcome to our hangout, to our team call tonight. All right, guys, last call for roll call. Anybody else just that didn't get a chance to let you know your name, where you're calling in from?
Melissa from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Melissa, good to see you. It's like only last week I saw you. Glad to have you on, Superstar. There was one more person. I missed that person. Who's that?
Will Dazzy, Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Hey, Mr. Dazzy, glad to have you on, sir. Good to see you, sir. All right. With that, I see Miss Sharon Holiday just joined us. Welcome to the call, Sharon. So let's shut my office door here. All righty. Last call for roll call. Let's get started. We're going to meet the lines. Appreciate the rest of our co-hosts out there. If you guys would man the waiting room, that'd be great. With that said, guys, we just concluded we're a couple minutes late tonight. I apologize. That was our roll call. If you're brand new to the team, if this is your first time joining us on our call, we spend the first 5 minutes or so doing what we call our roll call so that we know that you're on the call and so that your teammates know that you're on the call as well. And also let you know that you've got fellow Prosperity Partner teammates all over North America, ready to assist you in expanding your business in whatever other state you may have contacts or states that you may desire you want to build in. If you have, let's say you have a state you want to go vacation, it would be nice to build a business there. That way you can go write the trip off, right? Because the only bad thing about being in business for yourself, legal shows you never get to take any vacation because it's always business travel, right? We travel for business. Now we may spend some time having a little fun while we're there on business, but it's always business travel. So if you want to vacation in you maybe want to go to Southern California, start recruiting and building your team in Southern California, Florida, New York, Texas, Mexico even. You say, well, how do I build a business in Mexico? Well, you don't. You can come down here. We can do a little mastermind session if you like, and it makes that trip completely tax deductible if you come down to Mexico. All right, welcome to the call. Glad to have I see the amazing Shauna Blanc. Hey, Shauna, good to see you as well. All right, guys, let's get into it. My favorite part of the call is this part of the call. We call it our bright spots. This is where we get to recognize you for the great job that you're doing out there protecting and empowering families and small businesses and recruiting and building your own team, which is what this team is all about. That's why this is called the Team Builders Training Call. To focus on teach you how to give you the resources, the tips, the training, the ideas on how to build a massive team or as big a team as you like so that you can have the time freedom and life freedom that you want so you can do the things that are important to you, whether that's spending time with your family, starting your own ministry, investing in your current ministry or whatever it is that is your why or your reason for doing the business. Most people, that's going to come in the form of building a team, an army of independent business owners that's going to allow them the time and the money to do the things that are important to them. So that's what this call is all about. So glad to have you guys on. And let me just see, I'm going to go ahead and start things off with the bright spot tonight. Miss Madeline Brown. Actually, I've got two bright spots. I'm bragging on Miss Madeline Brown. She's recruited a couple new associates this week. Came back from our fall leadership conference with a vengeance. Recruited a couple new associates, Miss Vicki Roberts, and I forget Judy's last name, but we did within days of our conference last week. Madeline had me on a welcome call with Vicki, which we set up her private Zoom launch. That was earlier today at 5 p.m. Central Time. We had a great launch. I want to remember, he might want to brag on Vicki as well, but Vicki had a great turnout on her call. Tons of folks, so we had a great launch for Vicki and looking forward to helping her expand her ministry. That's her goal with her Legal Shield business. Also want to recognize Ms. Shauna Blanc, who's also left the Conference of the Vengeance, recruiting, I forget, she recruited her third, maybe her fourth associate this week or something like that. She sent a message to the leadership team letting us know that she was going executive director come hell or high water this month. And we just want to send her some love and some encouragement this month as she works hard to achieve that goal that's been so elusive for her for these last couple of years. So we're going to give her all the energy and support that she needs to go executive director. So we're going to let our newest executive director share her thoughts when it's her term as well. So that's my bright spots. Madeline Brown, her new associates, Vicki Robertson, and Judy and Shauna Block, our next executive director this month. Anybody else got exciting news they want to share? Bright spots.
Yes,
I'm gonna hop in.
I have some big news to tell you.
Go right ahead.
First of all, Mr. Isaac, he just signed up a new associate, and also Isaac Bryant, that is, and also Miss Laverne Richardson, she just signed up her new associate today. So we're excited for them.
Isaac and Laverne kicking apps and taking names. Good stuff. Good. Congratulations to both of you guys, Isaac and Laverne. Congratulations, you guys, Lowell and Joy, for your great leadership and helping these guys get that done. All right, who else has got some excitement want to share? Keep in mind, guys, this doesn't have
Let me come on in here, Mr. Peden.
1 second, Ms. Rowe. I know you got some good stuff to share, but I want to just let everybody know for our new folks on the call or folks who are not as or a little quiet, guys. This doesn't mean you've got to have a new associate. You don't have to have a new launch or you just advance to a new level. Maybe you're just excited about being part of this team, this new Legal Shield adventure, or maybe you protected a family, protected a small business, or maybe you brought a new business partner. Rank advantage. It doesn't matter. Anything you want to share. We believe in celebrating all wins here at Team Prosperity Partners. So no matter how small you may think it is, it's a big deal on this team, and we want to help you celebrate yourself and your teammates, as you've already heard, not just bragging on yourself, but it's all right to toot your own horn and toot the horn of those that you've recruited on your team as well. Go ahead, Erica Rowe, what you got to share?
All right. Well, I just want to tell you that our girl, our lady extraordinaire, Sunny ED, Stephanie D. Berry, was featured on the show tonight, y'all. If you missed it, top builder for the last two weeks. She was in one of the first place positions with 3 recruits. And yes, give her props. And then of course, I want to recognize Farrah Jones as well. She protected a family, and I just want to give a huge shout out to Miss Holiday as well for taking Miss Farrah Jones under her wing. She's super excited. To our field trainer extraordinaire on our team, Miss Holiday, for really just, you know, being amazing to all of us. So just want to give props to all of you. So thank you so much. Great job. Great job.
Congratulations, Sunny ED. Go on, girl, with your best self. #1 top recruiter. That's what I'm talking about. Of course, I would expect nothing less from you, knowing your background and your personality. And Farrah, congratulations to you. It seems like you're paired up with very best, Miss Sharon Holiday. She's our poster child for full service associate here at Team Prosperity Partners, and many other folks on this team on this call can even tell you what a great mentor and field trainer she is in helping you accomplish your goals on the B2B side of the business. So looking forward to watching your smoke as well. Farrah, congratulations. Thanks so much for sharing, Erica Rowe. All right, guys, anyone else got any exciting news?
Yes, Mr. Pete, now I want to jump in here really quick and recognize a few people. First of all, I want to give the big ups to the state of Virginia for hitting #1. You know, that was our goal. We are #1, Mr. Pete, #1, okay? And so I am super excited. Mr. Dadsy and I are just thrilled with all of those in the state. I mean, listen, we set our sights on being #1. We did it, Mr. Dadsy, and I'm so super proud to be working alongside you, sir, and all the amazing associates on this team who I believe is making it happen for the state. So, yes. So I want to first congratulate Miss Linda Texiera. She protected a family, and so did James Tyson. James Tyson has decided to come back with a vengeance, and he protected a family. I want to congratulate Kaya for doing the action. We did a 3-way call yesterday, and she's got one person who's going to get 2 business plans from her. Wow. So Linda's going to be helping her to wrap that up. And I'm super excited. It was a very sharp young lady. I want to congratulate Kaya for coming to the conference, getting fired up, seeing a bigger vision, and now she put the action to work. So it's one thing to hear, it's another thing to do. Then I want to congratulate on Benita's team, Tammy. Benita's driving, so I'm going to help with that. But Tammy protected a family and recruited a new associate. So we're super excited about that. Another person that put the action together after coming out of conference. And then, of course, I have to recognize my sister in love, Melissa, who not only hit manager and picked up that $500 bonus while we were in Phoenix. She was like, Legal Shield just paid me $900. She also protected 2 families and recruited 2 people. No, I think it was 3 people since we've been back. She is on fire and Maui bound. I am super proud of her. She has a goal in mind and she's going to do it. She was recognized tonight as well on the leadership show. So I'm super excited for this team and all the momentum that we're doing. And thanks again to Sharon Holiday for taking Melissa under her wing as well. I think they have a CDO group that's coming up that they're about to sign. They got the paperwork and everything in. So I'm super excited. We're rocking. We're ready to go. Platinum is ours. You can count it, sir.
That's how you go platinum, guys, with that sort of momentum and activity on your team. And I appreciate you, Ms. Alizé, recognizing the fact that these ladies and gentlemen came to the event in person. Nothing wrong with doing it virtually. Came to the event, got inspired, which motivated them. Guys, motivation is internal. All we can do, all the events can do is inspire you so you can become motivated to go out there and take the actions that are necessary to win. And that's what these guys have done. All these folks you've heard from tonight for the most part, went to the event, came back, were motivated, put some action to it. Now they're having great results and we're just getting started, I know. So congratulations, thanks for sharing. All right, man, congratulations, Mr. Dazzy. Man, I remember them days when Virginia was #1, man. It's a great thing, but we expect nothing less with your amazing leadership, you and Mrs. Dazzy and your incredible regional director teams like Miss Alizé and others that you've appointed out there, man. So congratulations to you on that. That's another great bright spot. All right, guys, anyone else? It doesn't matter what your bright spot is. We want to hear about it. We've got another couple minutes for bright spots. Who wants to share? Go right ahead. Just jump in. Start talking.
Russell, Cindy.
All right. Go ahead, Cindy. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I want to congratulate Chanel. I mean, we did 2 different launch calls last week. We're doing another one this coming week. And she had me on the 3-way with someone today. And the greatest thing was she was learning as I was talking. And it was just so great. And Suzette Jones had one this past week. I've had 2 people in Fast Start this week. So we're rocking and rolling. And I know, they were so motivated from going to the convention. So I can't be more proud of the team. And the name of my team, which I've never mentioned before, is called the Dream Catchers.
I love it. Good stuff. And Cindy, as you pointed out, these are the ladies and gentlemen that went with you to the event, came back, got inspired, came back, got motivated, put some action behind the motivation. That's what it's all about, guys. We told you guys this event would blow your socks off. We asked you to believe in us, borrow our belief, and commit to attend the event because it could change your business. And you're starting to see just the beginnings of what's about to happen with these folks who came to the event, got inspired, came back, got motivated, put some action behind their motivation. So I'm excited to hear the rest of it. All right, guys, anybody else? We got time for a few more.
I got something to say. I'd like to.
Go ahead, Chanel. That's right. You muted yourself. You're muted, Chanel. You got to unmute yourself. Sorry.
I just want to thank everybody that was there Sunday because I was about to skip the meeting. I told Cindy that I was going to probably tip out a little bit later right up to her. And she said, well, I'm going to have to make this a coaching call. You need to stay. And I'm so thankful she told me that because I've got to meet some of the people on the call and they were so helpful. It was just good to hear the stories and just to kind of, on a smaller level, just get what I needed to even be more fired up to get back. So thank you all. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for committing and coming to the event. I know that we knew that the event could do for you. You came back and got to work, and that's what it's about. I know Cindy did a launch call for you Wednesday night, I think, and so we appreciate that. All right, congratulations to you and everybody else. All right, guys, anybody else, real quick?
Hey, Mr. P, this is Mark Smith, Minneapolis.
Mark, go for it.
All my prospecting this year has been over the internet. After I came back from the conference, I realized I need to start doing some in-person recruiting. I ran into a gentleman when I was out delivering some food. Used Mr. Carruthers' speech, didn't get it right. I fumbled through the words, but the guy was open, so it didn't matter. So I was happy that I was able to prospect. And it didn't kill me. It took 2 minutes, like he said it would. The guy was open to information, give me his number. Everything was cool, right? And then also following up on people that I talked to and they just didn't follow through. Just, remind them of what we talked about. They're like, oh yeah, I'm still looking for, a side business, a side hustle. So I got 2 people that are committed to the call tomorrow. So I'm just fired up that people are still out there looking. So follow up with those people that didn't say no, but they just didn't say yes or no, because they probably are still looking for something. They just need to be reminded of it. Back to you.
Right, man. Good stuff, Mark. Couple of things here, guys. He said, the forces in the follow-up. You got to, just because it said no does not mean no. I wish I had a whiteboard. I could try to do a little training. No does not mean no. No means not now, or I need to know more. If they don't tell you to go, you know what, then you have every right to follow with them until they die or until they sign up, in my opinion. So congrats. Thanks, Mark, for sharing that. Mark also went to the event, guys, got inspired, got motivated, came back, took some new action, which is leading to some new results for him. So thanks for sharing, Mark. I appreciate that. Who else is trying to chime in there? A couple other people are trying to share. Who else is out there?
Hey, Mr. P, this is Marvelous May.
Hey, Marvelous May, good to see you.
Good to see you as well, sir. Of course, had a wonderful time at the event. Came back all fired up. We did add Mr. Grady Smith to the family. He is so excited, ready to go. I think he had something he had to do today, but we did his launch and he was excited. So I'm ready for his next launch as well. Thanks for allowing me to share.
Fantastic. New associate. Congratulations to you, Marvelous May Williams. All right, guys. Anybody else? Any other bright spots before we move on to our announcements? Who's that?
Yes, Mr. Russell. By the way,
Can you hear me?
Miss Laverne does have a new, Richardson has a new associate, and she gets launched on Tuesday.
Awesome. Well, Laverne, congratulations on your new associate, and I can't wait to hear how that launch goes. I know it's going to be out of sight. All right, Mr. Gilbert, are you trying to chime in there? Dexter Gilbert, go for it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that new
I just
assistant is young and fine.
Thanks so much. All right, go ahead, Mr. Gilbert.
Okay, I just want to say hello, family. First and foremost, I just want to say to the newest recruit that I just recruited about a week ago, Mr. Zane Sargent from out of the West Coast area, just completed his first step fast start training on yesterday. He's on his way to grabbing up the bonus. And secondly, a huge shout out to Mr. Robert Cathy Jr. Protecting a family, Mr. Argyru, just on yesterday evening. A way to go, Mr. Robert. You know, he's flying all the time, protecting our country, but he finds time to make sure that he gets on the Zoom and supports everybody on this channel. So I just want to give him a big shout out, a way to go. The best is yet to come for him and the rest of this team. Back to you, sir, and thank you.
I agree with you 100%. The best is yet to come for you and Mr. Cathy Jr., your amazing team. We appreciate all of your support. We certainly appreciate Mr. Cathy Jr.'s commitment to his business and the team as well. He's an asset on our leadership team. We appreciate. He's also part of our Hangout team as well. So good stuff, guys. All right, last call for anybody just dying to share a bright spot before we go into our announcements and special.
Hey, Mr. Payton, this is Morny Duncan.
Go ahead, Morny Duncan.
I'm kind of in the bottoms down here in Texas, so I might be a little chopped up a little bit, but I wanted to just congratulate Sharon Swan, Savannah Swan. I don't know if she's on or not, but she actually recruited. She got back in town and got busy. And you know what? I'm so excited for her. This is Sherry's sister. So they were all at the convention, and they saw the vision for themselves. I was excited about it. And so she came back and she got the 8. She's like, oh my God, and them came to my bachelor class. So that was even a highlight because she was in and excited. And she's like, oh my God, yeah, this is the best. So I think it's important that we continue to shed our light and shine our light and give power to those that want the opportunity. And for those that don't, just continue to let them know that this opportunity is available for them. And then just put in the atmosphere and put in the universe that it belongs to us. So just put your hands up, grab it, and bring it on in. Back to you.
Thanks, Morny Duncan. Always our team cheerleader, always leading by example. Top 5 business builder and legal show for like the last 3 or 4 years, top 10 for the last 10 years or something like that. Just kicking apps, always leading by example. Appreciate you, Morny. Good stuff, guys. All right. I think that's it. Anybody else just dying to share bright spots before we move on to our
Hey, Mr. Payton, real quickly.
Oh, go ahead. Shada Blanc going ED this month. Brand new executive director right here, guys. Go for it.
Like you always say, if you're talking about the future, it's not a lie, right? But guys,
right.
you've been hearing us speaking a lot about big decisions being made at big events, and I hope for the people who weren't there or who were forced to tune in virtually, you're seeing what can happen when you go to the event. And I've been feeling a little bit stuck between that SAD that Coach Fat Bell always says, stuck at director, falling back into senior director, falling off. But I had a big mindset shift at that convention. And thank you all so much for the support and the encouragement. Aside from the new associates that I just brought in, getting them launched soon, I wanted to give a very big welcome back to Shani Marshall. Some of you might remember when I had that senior director leg under Brian Carr with Sam Kingston, Antoine. Well, Miss Shani Marshall is back in the game. She's working on her mad streak. So we're working on getting her back up to get to senior manager and above. She's on the call right now. My other new associates, one is traveling, another one is occupied right now, but they'll be plugged in with all the events this week and getting them launched. So thank you all so much for the love and encouragement, and I'm rooting for you guys just as hard.
Good stuff. Thanks, Shonda Block. We're rooting and encouraging you as well this month. We're going to get it done, as you said, somehow, some way, by hell or high water. You're going to be an executive director. We are going to be celebrating on Mr. Dash's birthday on November 1st, our newest executive director, Ms. Shauna Blanc. We are already an executive director in our mind. We just need to let the computer system in Oklahoma know that it's a reality. All right, guys. With that said, I think, guys, I'm going to go ahead and put
one more thing, Mr. Peden. Hey.
Oh, go ahead, Melissa.
Listen, I wanted to personally thank Sharon Holiday for walking me through with the CDL. And if it's open within them first 90 days, we get that bonus for 500 in her. I did complete employee basic on Friday. I am CDLP. I did a launch today and I got 2 more businesses on the table for next week. So my ED future is coming before November 30th.
I love it. Oh,
Love
man.
it.
I don't know. I think that might be one of those EDs that Miss Alizé is going to use to get her platinum done. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. All right, Mr. Dazzy, you popped up on my screen. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put a bow on the bright spot. So let's get into it. I know you've got a big announcement about something that the company did on Friday. You know, we were pushing hard. Everyone was trying to take advantage of this double premium and double recruits by this past Friday. But you got some big announcement for us. Tell us what's going on, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And before I get into that, Mr. Peden, if it's okay, I just want to say congratulations to this amazing team. You guys are getting it done. I can feel the fire. I can feel the energy. I can tell that everybody is wound up and ready to go, go, go. And that's what we're talking about. So congratulations to all of you. Super excited, super proud of you. Hey, if you don't get enough recognition, recognize yourself. But hey, I protected a few families last week myself, and I got my PC knocked up last week. Got it done. And so we're working on PC Pro this week. And man, you know, if you are in Virginia, DC, Maryland, or Delaware, I just want to say thank you to all of you. You know, keeping your mind on your eye on the prize and just working your business is what is allowing these states to be where they are. You know, it's funny, you know, Virginia #1, you know, and then we were like all over the place, and not just Virginia, every single state that I'm running, you know, that we're helping to grow was in that top 5.
Wow.
Except for one state, which is West Virginia. But we're working on West Virginia. So it's just exciting to know that I could partner up with some great leaders like Ms. Tillis Alizé, who goes hard for Virginia, DC. And, you know, we've got some other great leaders like Mr. Kevin Mack, who's helping out with Delaware and Maryland and all that good stuff. All in all, everybody who's on this call, who is in those states, you're the reason why this is happening. And I just want to say thank you to all of you. But keep up the great work.
Good stuff, man. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. And by the way, Mr. Dazzy, man, he recognized himself. He doesn't toot his horn. I mean, you talk about one committed leader and legal show. I mean, Mr. Dazzy works 20 plus hours a day dedicated to his business first. He leads by example, always personally producing, always working on recruit. He and I did a 3-way call for a new associate that he's trying to recruit last week. Protected several families last week himself, helping his team with 3-way calls, helping his team with launch calls. At the same time, treating many of the leaders in the states that are not part of his team directly, treating them like they were, helping them grow their businesses. And that's why his region is kicking apps and taking names. And the state that he lives in is #1. So it doesn't come to a surprise to me because I know how hard he works. I know how committed he is. I know how important it is for him to win, his state to win, for his team to win. So that's what drives him more than anything else. I'm sorry, man. I just wanted to brag on you myself.
Well, thank you. I definitely appreciate that. But all right, so let's talk about the big announcement. Look, I know many people who are on this call from last week and we're at the convention and heard about, you saw Maui, Hawaii. By the way, if you want to go to Maui, Hawaii, do me a favor, put it in the chat box right now. I'm going to Maui. I want to be there, right? And so we know that, look, we had this contest, if you will, not necessarily a contest, but it was from, October the 1st through the 8th of October. Any business we did counted as double going towards Maui, Hawaii. So if you protected a family, you got some new premium, guess what? It was counting towards that Maui incentive. If you recruited somebody, then it counted as double. Well, guess what? We did so well as a company the first 8 days of the week that the company said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and extend this out to the 15th of October. So we got to the 15th of October. Everything that we do counts as double double towards Maui. And that is exciting because there's some people who are like, oh my gosh, you know, this person was supposed to sign up today and I couldn't get a hold of them. I got them signed up on Saturday and man, I missed it by a day, but guess what? It doesn't matter because we got to the 15th. And so here's what I'm going to say with that, okay? We want to get really focus, laser focus, okay? If you, and I'm seeing so many people, and I appreciate you guys putting it in the chat. So many of you are like, I'm going to Maui. I want to be in Maui. This is our time. This is our season. This is our moment. This is when we got to keep our eye on the prize and we've got to get busy. We got to get busy protecting families because people need what we have, right? We got to get busy recruiting new sharp talent because we know that new blood is the lifeblood, and that's what's going to help us take our businesses to the next level. And so look, with you know, somebody signs up for a combo membership, they can enroll for just $50. We're talking what? Two $20 bills, you know, 1 5 and 5 1s, right? $50. I know that's grammatically wrong, okay? But it makes for good legal show gospel. Hang with me, team, okay? But $50, okay, to get started in your legal show business, okay? A small investment like that can pay you $50,000+ a year, part-time, spare time, anytime. Just ask Miss Tillis Aloze, you know, she'll tell you, you know, doing big things on a part-time, spare time basis. That's what we're talking about. You know, you talk about Shauna Blanc, you know, making, you know, twice as what she was making, you know, at the bank on her, you know, with her legal show business. You know, these are true stories. You listen to a Linda Texiera saying, hey, you know, I make $4,400. I mean, think of it. I mean, we're not making this stuff up. We can't make it up, okay? And so keep your eye on the prize, okay? Have that excitement, have that energy. And, you know, a sale is nothing but a transfer of belief. I'll say that one more time. A sale is nothing but a transfer of belief. All people want to know is, look, is this the real deal Holyfield? If I do everything you're asking me to do, can I have the success? And it is your job and my job to transfer that belief to them and let them know that, yes, it is. But with that being said, this is the week that we want to go like gangbusters and we want to protect families and we want to recruit some new sharp talent into our businesses because this is going to help. Look, there are 125 spots to Maui, Mr. Peden. Why not Team Prosperity Partners take all of them?
Or at least 100 of them, half, most of them. 100
of them, shoot. The rest of them come and get the other 25, right? So, you know, get razor focused on that, okay? Figure out what it is you want, who it is you want to be, what it is you want to do, where you want to go, right? You want to be in Maui, then let's go to Maui, right? It's funny because we had like, we had a session yesterday. I know there are many people who are on there, but you know, Mr. Kevin Mack said something that was just profound. He said, ask yourself, you know, what do you want to be recognized for at the international conference, the 50th year anniversary in Legal Shield? Ask yourself that question, put the plan together, let the leadership know, and we're here to help you go. Back over to you, sir.
Man, there you go, guys. Now, another reason why you know Mr. Dazzy's his region is #1, his state's #1, his region's in the top 5. Always lead by example. Appreciate your enthusiasm, sir. Thanks. Big announcement, guys. I mean, as he said, if you were working last week, like many of you heard the bright spots, guys. A lot of people took advantage of the double points, double recruit incentive last week by protecting a couple small businesses. Some people recruited 2 and 3 personal associates last week, which counted for 4 to 6. You know, if you recruited 2 last week, that means the company's counting 4 associates towards your Maui qualification. If you recruited 3, that's 6 new associates. No matter what premium you got, it's doubled for last week. And now they extended it until this week, giving you a whole nother week to close out those folks, as Mr. Daddy said, who were gonna sign up and you didn't get them signed up for whatever reason. Now you've got a whole nother week to get you some new ones and to close out those ones that you didn't get a chance to close out anyway. So that's exciting stuff, man. But, you know, we've talked a lot about the inspiration that came out of the Fall Leadership Conference, Mr. Dazzy, and how that motivated, that created some internal motivation that caused a lot of people to take some actions that they hadn't taken before, or some increased activity, which has led to these results that we heard about tonight so far. But man, you know, probably the biggest announcement that came out of, I mean, amazing training. I think anyone who was there in person or was watching virtually can tell you the training was first class, out of sight. But man, the biggest announcement, obviously, we knew going into the event, and it was and there was some things added to it that we didn't even know about that we found at the event was the new enhanced compensation plan. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because you and I, we decided we wanted to kind of share that with you guys tonight. I'm going to set the stage as I pull up my screen share, guys. We want to let you know we're not going to go into every detail of the new comp plan tonight. We're going to share with you what we think and what most people believe are the main enhancements that you need to know about and be focused on going out here. It doesn't matter. This is the new compensation plan. The old compensation plan that we used to work on a week and a half ago no longer exists. This is our new comp plan, and this is the one that we've been using on the Hangouts this week, which means we've just went ahead and changed, and this is it. And as we talked about going into the event, we had a glimpse of what the enhanced comp plan is going to be. And now that we know exactly what it is and had some time to really think about it and look at it and run the numbers, it's just out of sight, guys. Each and every one of you that are currently in the activity of protecting families and small businesses and recruiting new associates and teaching them how to do the same thing, you've got to, you're going to make instantly, you're just going to earn more money because the activities that you're doing are now going to pay you a whole lot more, on average about 40% more than you're making for the same activities before October 1st. And that's the most important thing you need to understand. The only thing that's changed, the company has decided to take a lot of that money they set aside for bonuses and incentives and just dump it right into the comp plan and pay us more money to do the things that we're supposed to be doing anyway. So, Mr. Daz, anything you want to say on that? While I pull up the PowerPoint, anything you want to just kind of to set up the comp plan training?
I mean, honestly, shucks. With this new compensation plan, if you really understand it, you can change your life, literally, okay? Getting a ring in Legal Shield should not be a problem. If you already have a ring, you should be able to get to your next ring because of this great compensation plan. It is incredible to say the least. And I am super, super, super excited about that. And so hopefully you are too, and hopefully you're taking full advantage. Hopefully you got your match streak done and you got a chance to taste what that new compensation plan looks like, because it tastes pretty good to me.
Hey guys, I got to tell you, so many, Mr. Dazzy included, so many of our associates who went out this week and protected the family based upon the new compensation plan called me or texted. Mr. Pete, Mr. Griffin was one of Mr. Dazzy, and then you were one as well, saying, man, I did a $49.90 plan. I did a $64.90 plan, and this is what they paid me. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's exciting, guys. Same presentation, same information. People are going to buy the membership because it makes sense. It doesn't matter. We already know the membership is worth way more than we charge. And just a little background, in our almost 50 years in business, we've never raised our rates to existing members ever in our almost 50-year history. In my almost 30 years with the company, the only time I've ever seen the company or know the company to increase the price of the membership is when they add a benefit. And in recent years, they've added many benefits. I know Mr. Dazzy and other leaders on the team who've been around for a while. They've added several benefits to the plan in the last 5 or 6 years and haven't increased the price of the plan. And but they only increase the price of the membership when they add benefits. And we don't have time tonight. If you want to understand the new enhanced benefits to the plans, and especially the new credit counseling benefit that was added to the ID Shield and some other benefits, do you want to go get into LS Engage, go find out about the new enhanced benefits? But know that the company has increased the price of the memberships because they've added some additional benefits. They just thought, now is the time to do it. But again, that's only on new members going forward. It doesn't affect existing members. There are members, my members, I enrolled my first week in the business, like my aunt, my former boss, my mom, my uncle. These people still pay the same price today as they bought the membership from me 28.5 years ago. Your members that you signed up previously are going to continue to pay what they want unless they decide to upgrade to the new plan and the new benefits. Then they have to pay an increased price, but they're going to pay what they paid for life. But new members going forward have a new price point. And again, all it does is add more validity to the membership, because the membership, in my opinion, was already an almost unbelievable value at where it was. So just understand that. I want to kind of mention that right up front. So some new benefits. Log in, learn about the new benefits, or get out to your Super Saturday where they're going to be teaching and training on these new benefits going forward. So we actually have, thanks to Mr. Dazzy, got our inside man there, being a network vice president, got the actual enhanced compensation slide deck that Kathy Benson, our CEO, and Don Thompson, our president, Darnell Self, that this is the exact slides they use to share the compensation plan from stage in Arizona last weekend. So let's jump right into it. First thing I want you to know, Mr. Daz, we can just tag team these slides. We didn't go into who's going to do which slide, but just jump in anytime you want, guys. First thing I want you to know, right, Mr. Dazzy, that nothing has changed. How do we make money, Legal Shield? Word of mouth and team building. That hasn't changed. We're not doing any other sort of marketing. We're still getting paid to do what you and I have been doing our whole lives for free. And that's simply letting people know about something that we think might benefit them, like a good restaurant or a great movie or a good barber or a mechanic. We get paid for word of mouth. We're still going to get paid for personally enrolling members, right? We're still going to get paid from overrides from our team. And if they've done anything, guys, most of the increased compensation was added to the override for team builders, meaning the company recognizes that team building is where it's at. Look, it doesn't take a rocket science, Mr. As I'm doing a sidebar. It doesn't take a rocket science, guys, for someone to realize that one person can go out and market 100 memberships, but 100 people can go out and market 1,000 memberships, right? I mean, each one can do less than the one person. One person doing 100 is 100 sales. 100 people doing 10 sales is 1,000 memberships. So a team is always where it's at. The company recognizes that, and they want to incentivize the team builders, people like us, our team. This is what we focus on. So you're going to notice that most of the new compensation was directed towards the team builders, meaning that they're paying us more to help our team members grow and advance in the compensation plan. And of course, residual commissions. They're still going to pay that to us. Now they're going to pay it to us faster, and they're going to. It's better. Now it's simpler than it's ever been. You had to really understand the comp plan to understand exactly how the residuals worked. They were variable. It was based upon your retention, and it didn't pay out to the 15th month. It was just really confusing. But now it's simple. You're going to get paid month 13. You're going forward with a big bonus if you want to, and they've still got all the incredible bonuses and incentives that we've always had with even better and more money up front for our new associates coming on board. All right, Mr. Daz, let's see what else we got here. I gotta click my slide. Mr. Daz, you want me to take this one? I know, guys.
Yeah, you go ahead and take this.
Said, the residual residuals is what Ms. Client and I, 99.9% of our income comes from residual income, which means today, 99% of my income comes from all the memberships that have been written by us and the team over the last 28 and a half years, the last 28 years, I should say. And so then we, both myself, Ms. Clients, and Ms. Dazier also earning residual income. They earn their $100,000 ring residually, which is pretty amazing. But you had to, it was a little bit complicated. As you can see there, it had a 5-tier payout. The commissions weren't calculated until month 15. The company wanted to make sure the members that were on for a year that they were staying on for 15 months, and it was calculated based upon your organization or your personal retention or persistency. And each month would pay out a different residual based upon that month's book of business. Now, I'm not trying to get into a whole complicated explanation here, but just know that it was very complicated. Now, it was powerful because you had a great month, you had great residuals coming from that month, but now they made it super simple. Anyone can understand it, and it's going to pay out directly starting that 13th month. And anyway, that's it. So
it's amazing because you had to wait to pay off your debit balance to receive any form of residual income. Now you're going to get it on the 13th month, and so that's huge.
Directly paid. Now you started earning it the 13th month and every month thereafter. But as you said, Mr. Daz, you had to wait for your debt balance to get paid off, which is being paid off by your residuals to actually start receiving the direct payments from your residuals. Now you're going to start receiving direct residual cash payments on month 13 with a little added bonus as well. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead. Let's go to the next slide. So this is what it looks like, guys. It's called the new 2010 residual commission plan. So check this one. On year one, you're paid a 12-month advance. That commission that you're paid when you market a membership is a 12-month. It's paid to 12 months in advance. Now, you don't have to get it up front, but I think most people like the idea of getting back more money than they collected from the member. But if you want to get paid as earned from month one, you could. You just send Legal Shield an email or call social services. I'd like to get paid as earned. That means when the member pays, I get paid. When the member pays, I get paid. When the member pays, I get paid. But most people like the idea of getting paid, $120, $130, $200 some odd dollars on a $50 transaction. So that's a 12-month advance. But the 13th month, which means after those 12 months have earned themselves out, on month 13, you will get a 10% cash residual commission to pay directly into your checking account. So whatever you got paid, you're going to get 10% of that on that 13th month. Let's say using, as you brought up, the amazing Linda Texier. I remember one month last year, she had a $4,500 month. Guys, that means 13 months from now, Linda will get a $450 residual paid directly to her for all the business that was done that 12 months earlier. And then on top of that, she's going to earn a flat 10% residual paid to her monthly going forward. That's how it works. That's the new residual commission. A 10% residual paid on month 13th of whatever you got paid, and then 10% paid over 12 months for the next 20 years. Let me break that down in math again. So using Linda T as an example, she made $4,500. So month 13, she'll get a 10% residual payment on her 13th month of 10% of what she got paid 12 months or 13 months prior. So that'd be $450. And then she's going to get that same $450, but spread it over 12 months. That's, what is that? I can't do the math. Is that $30 or $40 a month? Someone do the math. Sharon Holiday, I know you probably did it in your head already. What's 450 divided by 12? It's got to be right around 35, 40 bucks a month, right? Come on.
$37.50.
$37.50. Right. Did you hear that, Linda T? $450 on month 13, and then $37 a month every month for the next 20 years.
Yes, sir.
On that 1 month worth of business. But guess what? Linda T might have a $45 month the next month. You know what that means in 13 months from then? Another $450 one-time residual bonus of 10%, and another $37.50 per month for the next 20 years. I can't have, but I can't. That's like 70, what is that, $74, $75 a month just for those 2 months. And then let's say her third month, she has another $4,500 a month. Same thing, guys, same thing over and over for the next 20 years. But let's say it's been a year, but her team is still building. Now let's say she's making $6,000. Heck, Linda T, let's say she's making $10,000 a month. I can't have Mr. Des, but that's a $1,000 13-month payment. And then $83 a month, because I know 1,000 divided by 12 is $83 a month for 20 years.
That's huge. Now, and I'll say this, family, this is why retention is so important. If you understand, we say this all the time, the business that stays is the business that pays. This is why you want to make sure that you are writing good business and that the people who you're enrolling understand what they have, because this is a life events legal plan. This isn't a plan that we just get for a couple months or a year, then we drop it. No, we understand that from the day you're born to the day you die, you're going to need some type of access, to the justice system. You're going to want to protect your privacy and all that stuff. So this is something that you should be having, right? So you gotta transfer that belief and that knowledge to the people who you're enrolling, so they understand exactly how to use their membership. They got the mobile app downloaded on their phones and they're ready to go, because you want that business to hang around for 5 years, 10 years, 15, 20 years. Like Mr. Peting was saying, he said, the first few people he signed up his very first, month, 28 years ago or so, are still paying on this membership to this day. And he's still getting a residual income being paid out to him every single month.
You know why they still have Mr. Daz? Because they use it. The best guys, and this is, Sharon Holiday, you're our full service associate. You've got amazing retention. You've personally written more memberships than I ever have written in my 28 years. But the business that stays is the business that pays, guys. So the easiest way to get your member, let me give you some stats from the company. They shared this in Phoenix last week. They said if your member keeps the membership for 12 months, they've got almost 50 years of actuarial data to prove this out, guys. The people who keep the membership for 12 months, they're what they say, they're likely to keep it for 10 plus years. And here's what I know, people who keep it for more than 10 years are the people who use it the most. Not that they're abusing it, they just know that it's there and they use it all the time because they love knowing they've got someone looking out for them. The easiest way, so all we're trying to say here is write good business. Mr. Daz made a good point. This is not a fire extinguisher. You don't have, I got a fire, I need to get that legal plan and put it out. No. You want to have that fire. I have a fire extinguisher in our kitchen. I have one in my garage, not because because I had a fire and I went out and bought one, because just in case I know it's there, right? That's what. So you don't want to sell the membership or promote the membership as something like not a fire extinguisher. It's just something better to have it and not. I'd much rather have that fire extinguisher in our kitchen and not have to use it than to have a fire and not have a fire extinguisher in the kitchen when I need it. That's what the membership is there for. And unlike the fire extinguisher, I can use the membership for all kinds of stuff when that doesn't have to be a fire. So anyway, so write good business, number one, and then encourage your members to use it. And the Holiday, Sharon Holiday, what is the easiest way to get a member to use the membership?
To have them to send in, I give them a homework assignment to send in the documents to be reviewed, which is your homeowner's policy, life insurance policy, as well as automobile policy. The will is the second time, it's the number 2 spot, because we only fill out a will one time, but we're always signing documents, contracts, and they need to be reviewed. So that's the number 1 spot now, is contracts and documents.
Right. I used to be the will. We say get your will done. But guys, people say, well, how do you get a member to use the membership? As Sharon Holiday said, guys, say, look, when's the last time you had your auto insurance policy reviewed? Never. Like for never, as Mr. Shelf says, right? For never. Because most of us just got it because we wanted that cheap insurance. It was, it fit the criteria. Sign me up. We've been paying for it every month. Did you have it reviewed? I remember years ago when I lived in Southern California, I had a member who, how did the story go? Oh, sure. She had a issue with her insurance company. She had an accident. Someone hit her, or it was the other person's fault, and the other person didn't have insurance. And so they sued her. Her insurance company, our member's insurance company, decided to not pay the claim and go to court. They went to court against the other party. They lost. So now there's a judgment against the member, right? So I know all these like, what? So now the member had a judgment, $25,000 judgment against her. And she's like, well, I had insurance. What did I have insurance for if I got to pay this judgment? She said, the insurance companies wanted to refuse to pay the claim and go to court. And so she became, now this happened before she was a legal member, but she became a legal member, but under the consultation benefit and the contract and document review, like Sharon Holiday just said, she was able to contact the law firm, have them review her policy. The attorney said, they said, send me over your policy. This sounds crazy. They reviewed the policy. They called her back. They said, in your policy, it states that if your insurance company denies a claim and decides not to pay the claim and go to court, they are liable for whatever happens afterwards. But she didn't know that. She didn't know that because she never read her policy. Just like I never read mine, you probably haven't read yours. But as you're exactly right, Holly, that's an easy way to get someone to use the membership. Hey, when's the last? Have you had your life insurance policy? Have you had your retirement agreement reviewed? I mean, I had another member years ago who everyone, her company was giving everyone like early buyouts, whatever you want to call it, retirements, paying them money up front to retire early. And everyone in her office was signing because everybody's excited about getting this $5,000, whatever bonus they're going to get to take an early retirement or something like deferred compensation. I forget what it was. But I remember decided to have her this early retirement or whatever you call it, agreement reviewed by the law firm. And what she found was that by taking this early retirement, this bonus, she was giving up any rights to health insurance after she retired. She'd lose all of her benefits by taking this early retirement, this bonus, but only because she had her attorney review her whatever that, what do you call it?
Her severance package.
You know what I'm talking, yeah, her service package. But she was that, but so guess what? So not only did she become a member, it saved her from signing that crazy agreement. So she became an associate, went back and talked to all of her coworkers and said, look, you better not sign that thing. And ended up selling a few memberships to boot. So anyway, I just started that. I got a little sidebar there, Mr. Daz. I thought that was such an important thing Guys, we're just saying, if you can get the best ways to ensure your members keep the membership for a year, which will guarantee you at least 10 years worth of residuals. And if they keep it for 10 years, they're probably going to keep it for life, is to get them to use the membership. My Aunt Juanita has a membership 28 years. You know why? Because she doesn't use it every month, but she uses it when she needs it and it's there for her. And she loves knowing that she's got that law firm, Parker Stanbury, a phone call away when she needs it. So get your members to use it. They'll keep it forever. And if they'll keep it forever, you'll get paid forever, at least for the next 20 years of the new comp plan. All right, Mr. Dazzy, I just want to come off the screen share for a second, just to comment on that. Let's get back into the comp plan.
We got to get rolling. We're running out of time.
Oh, you're right, bro. I apologize. You know, I get excited. Okay. All right, guys, real quick, let's get into it. All right, let's talk about the new commission levels and how you advance. There's been some changes to advance with the compensation plan. Brand new associates still start at the associate level. They pay their associate fee, they start at the associate level. And now, in order to advance to a senior associate or fast start qualify, you have to do $120 in premium and 1 associate. So still, Mr. Dazzy, it's 2 memberships, right? And an associate. That's what it was before. That's what it still is. Or you can personally go out and enroll $180 in premium. So that's it. Of course, the new membership now is $29.90 for the legal plan, and there's another $5 for the ID Shield memberships as well. So if it's $15.90, now it's $19.95. If it was $24.90, now it's $29.90. So we've added $5 to both the legal plan and the ID Shield because they increased enhanced benefits that they added to the plans. So anyway, that's it.
By the way, Mr. Peden, I mean, it just makes it that much easier too. I mean, shucks, you know, two $64.90 plans, you know, when you recruit, boom, you already got your fast start qualification done and you're on your way to manager. And, you know, there's some great bonuses there as well that we'll get into. Let's move to the next one, Mr. Peden.
Right. Look at this, guys, manager level, guys. It used to take, well, it doesn't matter what it used to do, guys. Now it takes $500 in organization or personal membership. It used to be $400. Right now it's just an extra $100. But $500 organizational and 4 associate legs now to move to manager. You said, well, it used to be 3. Well, now it's 4. But you know why?
Why is it 4?
You want to focus on 4 anyway, guys, because it takes 4 executive director legs to go platinum. Now, if you just want to stay a manager for the rest of your life, then you can just stay a manager. But if you got sites that want executive director, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, then you need 4 legs to start. And the company wants you thinking about, we're going 4 wide, as we would say, right from the get-go. So 4 associate legs, that's 4 scenes with an associate in it, and 500 organization and premium. Now, Mr. Daz, again, I can't add, but I can count. If you got $220 in premium, just fast start qualifying yourself to get the senior associate, that means you only need what, $380 more dollars to get to manager, right?
Exactly, which means you only need about 6 more memberships or so, double combo plans. And you're in recruiting. And not just that, Mr. Peden. I mean, as you're recruiting people, guess what? The people who you're recruiting, they want to get their bonuses. They want to fast start qualify. They want to become future leaders of Legal Shield. So all of that premium counts towards your 500. I mean, there should be people who are knocking this out within a couple of weeks.
It's within a few days. So Mr. Dazzy, you tell me that if you bring me on, let's say you're a brand new associate, you go out, you market a membership to me, and I become an associate, and you market another combo plan. So now you are fast start qualified. You're now a senior associate. So, but I'm excited. You got me started. You did my welcome call, had me introduce me to some leaders on the team, set up my private Zoom launch. I had like Vicki Roberts today, Madeleine's new associate. I had 6 guests on my launch Zoom, and 3 of those folks decided to sign up. Didn't that mean I'm automatically fast start qualified myself? And 3 times 65, isn't that $190 in premium plus the $120 that you already got when you fast start qualified? So you're just by help getting me signed up and help me get fast start qualified as your new associate, you're halfway to manager.
That's 310 right in premium right there. So I guess all we're saying, family, is that, look, it doesn't take a lot to do this. And quite frankly, you know, Ms. Holiday hit the nail on the head. And this is something I even mentioned. I know many of you were on our rebuild event that took place yesterday, but I talked about this. Everyone should be shooting for manager. Relaunch yourself. Don't just say, yeah, I'll recruit this person, you know, you go manager. No, you go manager. Me, I need to go manager, right? We
Go
can all
manage.
use, 500 in personal premium or get 500 in new premium from a new squad, new team, new fired up people who are looking to get to the next level, right? And so, you got 4 new associates on your team and you're working with them and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Watch and see the type of momentum that you get coming out of that. What if you help each of those 4 people become future leaders of Legal Shield, right? Within the first 45 days. Can you say 1,000, 1,000, 1,000? That's $4,000 right there. We haven't talked about.
We haven't even got there yet, Ms. Days. Let's keep
Man.
going. So look, guys, I'm going to populate the rest of this chart. Look, here's what I like most about this new compensation plan, Mr. Stasi. Just look to the right there, guys. There's a clear path to what it takes. Two memberships, 2 6490 plans to get the senior associate plus new associate, 8 6490 plans plus 4 new associates to get to manager, 31 plus 4 senior associates, 62 plus 4 managers, 13 per month to be senior director, 25 per month to go executive director, which is crazy for those of us that have been executive director for a number of years. We know what it takes to get executive director done and senior director done. But I love this, Mr. Daz, because guys, if you need to know what do I need to do to get up there are the numbers right there. And just add the associates to it. It's a clear path to get to the top. Go ahead, man. You were chiming in.
And quite frankly, here's the deal. And I'll say this, Michael Dorsey said it best. Michael Dorsey said it best on today's leadership show. He said, don't necessarily say, well, I want to get to executive director, so I'm just focusing on executive director. He said, no, figure out where you are and what you need to do to get to the next step. And so if you're a senior associate, figure out what you need to go manager. If you're a manager, you want to go senior manager, figure out what you need to get there. And one step at a time. How do you bite an elephant or eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So figure out where you are, what it's going to take for you to get from from where you are now to the next level, and just go do that. And once you accomplish and reach that level, figure out what you need to get to the next level. Do it with a sense of urgency, because I'm telling you, family, executive director is truly the other side of money, and you want to get to executive director as fast as you possibly can, but it's going to take you moving from senior associate to manager, manager to senior manager to director, and beyond that to get to executive director. So figure out where you are now and figure out what you need to do to get to the next level and go do it.
Absolutely. And guys, look, I'm just going to populate the rest of these. I mean, executive directors, you know what you need to do. You're all in Phoenix last weekend. But guys, here's what I want to show you. Is increased commissions at every level, especially in the override column. Look at those, look all the way to the right. You can see 36% more, 70% more, 81% more, 82% more, 36% more increased override for the builders, right? If you just want to market memberships yourself, it's always great money on our compensation plan. Someone just wants to go out there and market plans. But if you want to start building a team, and because again, 5 people can market more memberships than 1 person can, 25 people can market more memberships than 5 can, and 100 people can market more memberships than 25 can. Now you say, well, how do you build a team of 25? By recruiting 1 and helping them recruit 1 and recruit another and help them recruit 1. That's how you get to 5. You focus on getting your 5 and help those 5 focus on getting their 5. Now you got 25 plus your 5, that's 30. How do you help those people? You help them do the same thing, duplicate that effort. Now you got 125 plus your original 30. Now you got 155. And I'm not doing a train on math, but that's how it grows. It's not easy to build a team. It's simple though. You do it and you teach someone else how to do it. And the company says, if you'll go out there and do that, we're going to pay you more money. All right, guys. And this is what Mr. Daz was talking about. The next big announcement was, look, guys, for brand new associates, a $300 fast start bonus. Yes, they have to go out there and market 2 combo plans, recruit 1 associate, just like they had to do before the enhanced compensation plan. Now the company says if they'll go out and do it within their first 20 days, we're going to pay them not a $100 bonus, but a $300 bonus. And $100 to this. Guys, that's huge. That's for a brand new associate. It gets faster qualified within their first 20 days. Of course, they have to do the commitment form on their fast start, and they've got to attend the fast start training within their first 20 days to get the bonus. But if they'll do those 2 things, they go out there and get their $120 in premium and 1 associate, or personally do $180 in premium, They got a $300, but this is extra money in addition to, on top of any commissions they would have gotten paid. This is extra money. Incredible. And here's what you were talking about, Mr. Dazzy. Look at this, guys. Help someone go manager, help your new associate go manager within their first 45 days. Now, we just talked about it, guys. If you can get, you can get someone to senior associate in one day, just $120 in premium, one new associate. It just takes 4 associates and $500 in premium to go manager. That can be done in a few days. And here's the company's going to say, here's another $700. This is in addition to the $300 bonus that they got when they went fast, when they got fast track qualified. So that means a brand new associate under the new enhanced compensation plan, right, Mr. Dazzy, will receive $1,000 in just bonuses on top of any commissions and overrides when they go manager. Am I right?
That's a big deal. That's correct. That's a big deal. And here's why it's a big deal. It's a big deal because that $1,000 plus the commissions that they earn creates a new success story. You see, success stories are what drive this organization. It's the success stories that make somebody else who just got started say, man, I'm next. I want to be recognized. I want to move on top. I want to get paid, right? And so it's hearing the success stories of others that excites and ignites the whole entire team. And before you know it, you have a group of people who are signing up, getting wound up, getting their senior associate done, becoming future leaders of Legal Shield. They're earning a great income on a very part-time, spare time basis, which makes other people say, wow. Therefore, when you're even speaking with a new prospect, potential person who you're going to sign up, you can share the story of this person. You can share the story of that person. You can share the story of that person, which makes them say, wow, okay, you know what? I'm in, let's go ahead and do it, right? So it's the success stories that will get you there. Mr. Peter, we got to hurry up because we have an accountability call here shortly.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right. I forgot our 90-day run call. And, you know, Mr. Now we're going to run through it quickly, but the big deal there, guys, you know, I know Melissa Cornegay, I know you're on there, superstar. Did Miss Alzay said Melissa called her because she got a $500 bonus for going manager or something like that? Is that true, Melissa?
Yes, it is.
So, I mean, Mr. Daz was just talking about what a success, not only is it exciting, but that's a great story. So now everyone on this team who's on tonight's call can share that Melissa got a $500, she said one of our new associate manager got a $500 bonus. See, that's a story that we could all share. And if you're not sharing it, you're missing out because stories sell. You can talk about the comp plan all day, but the story that Melissa Corngay got a $500 bonus, she got back from
she didn't get back. She got it while she was there.
Oh,
Do you know what it's like when you get a bonus when you're out of town?
She was at the conference last week in Phoenix, and she got a $500 deposit for her bonus, guys. That's what I'm talking about, man. And look at this real quick, Mr. Dazzy, as brand new associate, we already talked about it. Here's what it looks like under the new enhanced compensation plan. We'll earn $440. If they do $130 in premium is $264.90 plan. That's basically $130 in premium. That's $140 in commissions plus the fast start bonus, $440 for a brand new associate. Look at this. A new manager earns $960 on the way to manager. Crazy. A new manager, and you get to manager, then you help someone else get to manager, you earn $280. If you are a senior manager and you help someone get to manager, you make $600. If you're a director, like so many of you are on this call, you go out there, you recruit a new associate, you work with them, help them get the manager, not get to director, not senior director, just help them become a future leader of Legal Shield by getting a manager, which they can do within their first week if you will follow our proven system. $1,000. This is what Mr. Dazzy was talking about earlier. If you go out there and become a manager making factory, every manager that you produce is $1,080. You want to make $10,000, produce 10 managers this month. That's $10,000 and just bonuses, not counting your regular commissions and overrides. It's crazy. All right. Let me just skip past this. All right. Here's the big deals, the big news, guys. Mr. Dazzy, right? Go ahead. You take this slide.
So here's the deal. We know that, look, there are a lot of people who joined this business and, were under, they were still in their first 45 days, but they were under the old program. Well, the company says, look, as long as they were still in their fast start window, okay, we're allowing them, we're giving them an extension, if you will, okay? So from October the 1st through the 20th, if they would go ahead and get Fast Start qualified by producing 120 new premium and recruiting 1 new associate, they can earn the $300 bonus versus the $100 bonus. That's huge, right? And then, of course, there's a future leader of Legal Shield reboot as well. Okay, you produce 500 in new organizational premium and recruit 4 new associates. Okay, since your inception, I mean, boom, you're getting that
Guys,
bonus.
do you understand what
$700
Do
bonus.
you guys understand this? This is for people who are still within their 45 days. That's why it says at the top there, associates recruited after August 15th. August 15th to October 1st was 45 days. So then when you recruited, that was recruited, many of you may possibly on this call, that was recruited during that time period, the company's going to say, look, if you didn't get your Fast Start done, we're going to give you another 20 days to go out there and get Fast Start qualified. Another 20 days from October 1st to October 20th to get your $120 in premium plus your 1 associate. And even though you were in before the new comp plan, we're going to pay the $300 bonus as if you were part of the new enhanced comp plan. And we're going to give you till November 14th, a whole new 45 days to get to manager. So if you go out there and you get the $500 in premium and your 4 new associates, you're going to get the $500. You're going to get the bonus, the $700 bonus. They're basically saying, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, there are people who came into the previous Fast Start program can now participate in the new Fast Start and Feature Leader program. It's just crazy. But it doesn't stop there. The company says, well, they said, what about my associate I recruited 6 months ago that didn't get Fast Start qualified? The company says, we got stuff for them too. I know. Look at that. Look at this. It says at the top, associates recruited before August 15th. That means everyone all the way back to January 1st of this year can participate in the Fast Start reboot and the Future Leader reboot. That means, yes, you can go back to all of your associates that you recruited since the beginning of this year. And for some of you, that's a lot. For some of you, that may not be that many. But now it gives you a reason to say, hey, we know we've got you started and life happened and we didn't get a chance to get you Fast Start qualified. And we didn't get you to manager like we were working at. The company's now essentially allowing you to reboot from October 1. Now today, Ms. Dazzy, is October 10th, right? So that means
about 10 more days.
I got 10 more days. You said, well, we didn't find out about it till today. Well, actually, we found out about it last weekend, but this gives you an opportunity to go back and get those people restarted again. And if you need some help with that, reach out to your sponsor, upline leader, upline executive director. We'll help you do it. Nothing would thrill us more, right, Mr. Dazzy, the rest of the leadership team, for us to have to help an old new associate get restarted again. Am I right? Tillis, Mr. Valance, the rest of the exec. I mean, that's called low-hanging fruit, right? Low-hanging fruit is easy to get and to help them get restarted because they understand the plan. We just got to get them going. All right, let's keep it moving. All righty. So here's just a quick overview of the compensation plan. The numbers have changed. So anyway, I just want to share that with everybody. If you guys, some of you that are familiar with the comp plan, you remember the overrides used to total $198 in overrides. Now it totals over $300 in overrides on the left side. The company just added more money to the comp plan. And now
take a screenshot, everyone.
Yeah. And they understand that. So, and again, I'll put this slide in the group me chat as well. And $1,000 in bonuses. Normally, to make $1,000 previously, you have to go to senior manager within 90 days. The company said you'll do manager within 45 days, and it's so much simpler, and they pay you so much money. The bonus. All right, guys. Last announcement. Then we're going to wrap the call up. Mr. Dazzy, you and I were talking after the breakout last Sunday. We had Adam Kraft, who's the co-founder of Rapid Funnel. Rapid Funnel is the platform on which the Prospect by Legal Shield mobile app runs. Our team was fortunate that the other co-founder of Rapid Funnel happened to be my good friend and business partner, Mr. Patrick Shaw, Platinum Executive Director of Legal Shield. He created that app along with Adam many years ago, back when Adam was an actual Legal Shield associate, as a way to more quickly and efficiently prospect and recruit associates. And our team, and Cindy, Marvin, you were around with us as well back then. Our team was the guinea pigs, right? Or the test, what they call it, the test group for that app. We started using it, working out the kinks of it, and we started having so much success using that app to share information and with prospects that many other leaders across the country in leadership started using the app as well. And at that time, it was just called a rapid funnel. And so many leaders in the company started using it. The company said, hey, what is everybody using? We need to bring this app in-house. And they brought it in-house, revamped it, and called it Prosperity by Legal Shield. And it's just been a game changer. But our team, Team Prosperity Partners, was the team that essentially created and helped make the app what it is. And but in the recent years, in light of the pandemic and having to shift from in-person events to virtual events, we've gotten away from really using the app the way that it should be used, and it's been enhanced. The Rapid Photo platform, Prosperity by Legal Shield, is our version of the app. But currently, over 100 direct sales companies utilize this app all across the industry. Our company was just happy to be the first one, and we think it's the best one. But now, so they've got now tons of data and experience from hundreds of other direct sales companies and thousands of other leaders in these companies who are utilizing this app in ways that they never even imagined. They've enhanced the features. They've had a lot of new exciting features that we got a glimpse of last weekend in Phoenix. And so I've asked Adam and Micah, his marketing, his growth expert, if they would come on next Sunday's call and kind of give us a new training, kind of start us at the beginning, because some of you've never really used the app, kind of start us at the beginning, teach us the basics of the app, but teach us some of these kind of secret growth, prospecting, and recruiting strategies that they've learned from some of these other top leaders, multi-million-dollar earners, and these other companies, and just some of the new enhancements they made to the app, features that we didn't even know existed until last weekend. So I've asked them to come on. They're going to do a special. They said, how about we do a special Zoom link just for your team, where everyone gets to register individually. That way, after the call, our team can follow up with them, answer their questions, walk them through the app, and make sure they understand how to really utilize the app to its fullest to help them generate more prospects and ultimately more recruits for their business. I said, that'd be great. So next Sunday's team call, we're not going to do it on our regular Zoom link. We're going to do it at this special Zoom link that you see right here. Don't worry about, you can try to get a screenshot, but I'm going to post the actual link in our group me chat on our Facebook page. All you got to do is just go there tonight, share it with your team, click the link, register for this special recruiting, prospecting and recruiting Zoom next week. Same time, same day, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna learn about how to really utilize the Prosperity by Legal Shield app, which it's already included in our Legal Shield business. It's part of our Legal Shield advantage. We're going to show you how to use it to generate more prospects, follow up more effectively with your prospects, and use campaigns. There's a bunch of features that we used to talk about so much that we just don't talk about much anymore. There's a campaign feature, guys, that when you prospect someone, let's say you get them on a Zoom and they get on the Zoom and you follow with them and now's not the right time. This app will actually send them an email over the next 45 days, maybe the next 6 months even, just send them a little bit of information every week or two, every few days, kind of dripping on them to keep Legal Shield kind of top of mind. Some of you didn't even know that was a reality. That's just one of the many features that this app will do. There's others that have been added that are even better than that and more powerful than that. So a special conference call next week, our regular Sunday night team call, but a different link to register. So make sure you register, make sure you get your team to register. And it's going to be next Sunday, same time. I can't wait for this call because I think this will be an absolute game changer, because all of us right now are focused on recruiting, prospecting, and recruiting, because that's the name of the game when it comes to building the team. So anyway, Mr. Dazzy, that's it, brother. I know lots to share tonight, guys. We apologize. We've gone way over tonight. And we know we got a special call, our 90-day run accountability call is coming up here shortly. If you know what I'm talking about, then you
It's actually, yeah, we're actually past time. They're hopping on there now. So make sure if you're part of that group, please make sure that you go ahead and log into that Zoom call for the 90-day run that we're doing. And look, we're looking forward to having some amazing stories this week. Go finish this week strong. Remember, everything counts as double towards Maui. You have to the 15th of this month. Look, do what you got to do. Get your PC done. Get your PC Pro done. Help other people do the exact same thing. And let's make it an incredible week. And let's celebrate everyone on next week's call. And with that, those of you who are part of the 90-day game plan, please make sure you hop onto that call. I'm getting on there right now myself. Take care, take charge. We'll see you all over the top.
Good night. Thanks, guys.
Hey, Russell.